Hello, everyone. My name is Ozmourn, and here we are with the first day of No Glitches Allowed 2026. I am one of the two main organizers, along with my fellow co-organizer and wonderful friend Willow, who you'll be seeing around as well. I want to give first and foremost a big thank you to everyone who submitted for this event, who's volunteering for this event, who is on staff. Like, your work does not go unnoticed, your prep for your runs does not go unnoticed, and the fact that we are able to be here together as a community raising money for an amazing cause means the absolute world, not only to me, but also to, of course, Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center, our charity partner for this event. We really have been having a wonderful relationship with Go Rescue over the years. They have been our main charity for No Glitches Allowed events for quite some time. And so we really, really love the folks over there at Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center, and we hope to raise as much money as we can for them this weekend. Typically, our events raise around $2,000 to $3,000. So if we can get even close to that this event, that's a huge success in my eyes. And so please tell your friends about No Glitches Allowed. Tell your friends about Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center. If you can and have the means to do so, please donate. Not only so we can raise money for the doggos, but also because we can get some incentives met. We have some open already from last night, from when our pre-show was going on day zero. Again, shout outs to Sid for that amazing run of Breath of Fire 2. And we have a stacked schedule. Even just today, we're going to open up with Super Mario Odyssey Bingo, Ascend Bingo by Cheesejay, a veteran here in the No-GA scene at this point, and she is an absolutely amazing and talented performer. And so I'm really hoping that y'all love this schedule and love this event as much as we loved putting it together. I really hope that y'all can share the love and show as much support for Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center as we can. And again, just enjoy the show. We have an amazing schedule again. Like, we have the Sonic blog up today, Kirby, Air Riders, as well as Ghostland Yard and Nebo, two indie games to end off the day today. So please check out the schedule today. And of course, we have a scat schedule for the whole rest of the week too. We have, again, 5 full days. I know one of my favorite ones is going to be Blueprints. I love a puzzle game. I love a wonderful puzzle game on the finale day. So please stay tuned for the entire event. It really does mean the world to us and to me to see people supporting this event and to donating to Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center. Again, we have a milestone open right now for SSX. We're trying to get $250, and so I just wanted to come in here and say thank you. And please enjoy the event to everyone. Give some opening words. We're going to be throwing it over to our intermission scene here as we start with day one, and we're going to be handing it over to our host, Doodleplex, in a bit. So please stay tuned for our opening run of Super Mario Odyssey Ascend Bingo by Cheesejay. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Please enjoy the event. Please enjoy the rest of your week. And we will hope to see you around in chat. And let's raise money for the dogs.
Good time zone friends, and welcome one and all to No Glitches Allowed 2026. I'm your host, Diddleflex, and I am so happy to be here with y'all as we watch some amazing speedruns over the next few days to help support the Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center. If Oz didn't already tell you, I will. It's a dog shelter in Hampton, Virginia that works to provide a haven for homeless dogs, giving them the time, care, and love they need to find not just any home, but the right home. Here's how y'all can help with this is by going exclamation point donate in the chat, going to our site where you can not just donate, but put your money in towards really cool incentives we'll have for you. But for right now, superstars, hold on to your hats because we have Super Mario Ascend Bingo being run by Cheesejay for you coming right up. So stick around. All right, friends. I've been told it's time. Let's go and get blasting off into space with Super Mario Odyssey Ascend Bingo being run by Cheesejay. Cheesejay, the galaxy is yours, along with the Odyssey.
Hello, my name is Cheesejay, and today I'm going to be showcasing Super Mario Odyssey Ascend Mode Bingo, and we'll get into exactly what that is once we get started here, because it's a bit easier once you can see the board. So I'm just going to give a countdown from 3, and we're going to start here on go. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so you'll notice on this bingo board, only the bottom row is revealed, and that is because the goal is to reach the top of the board there where the green flags are. And also, I can't see any spaces except the bottom row. So I have to pick one of these goals and just try to reach the top as fast as possible, essentially. And it looks like the goal I'm probably going to go for... Oh, wow. These are all bad. These are all atrocious. Wow, these suck. Okay, we're going to go for 2 sand storymins, I think, and just hope it works, because there's not really a great backup there, unfortunately. Actually, my backup could be the 2 cap checkpoints. That's really bad. This is a really bad board. Wow, okay. Okay. I guess basic movement stuff, now that we've done talking about the board for now. You saw me start the run by doing a buffered spin pound, a buffered spin into a ground pound, and that's known as a spin pound. And then I transitioned that into a roll, and that's just the fastest way of getting up into max speed in this game. You're going to see that all over the place throughout this run. And also, you're going to see me going in and out of first person, just like I did there. And that just spawns this cutscene a little bit faster for the bridge, and also does the same for, like, talking to NPCs and whatnot. And we're going to be getting into our first capture of the run here, the frog. And with the frog, we can do some pretty big hops. Look at that. And I'm going to be doing something known as vectoring, just to fall through the air a little bit faster, just falling at 45-degree angles. Now I'm going to do something that might help us out down the road here. I'm going to grab this life up part, because there might be a goal for life up parts down the road. And I'm also going to grab this cap checkpoint, because like I said, we need 2 of those. And unfortunately, the second one, we're going to have to come back later. Which isn't ideal, but what are you going to do? Okay, and blink and you miss it, Topper's going to be dead here. This boss is super fast. There we go. Easy peasy.
I think I blinked.
Yep. And, yeah, now we're going to be going on to Cascade, and I'm going to be attempting to do probably the hardest trick you're going to see me do today, which is down to skip. This is a skip that lets me skip over, skip a cutscene and then capturing the T-Rex to get up to Madame Breed the typical old-school way, which is down to skip. So it saves a bit over 10 seconds, and this is a very, like, pixel-tight wall climb jump that you're going to see. So hopefully I can nail it. It was going okay in practice earlier, I would say, so I'll give it a couple of tries if I don't get it first try.
I believe in you. You can do it.
Thank you, Doodle. Okay, so that's gonna come up after I grab this first moon here. Yeah, I think my best bet is just going to be the 2 sand story moons. I think so what we're going to do is probably grab a couple of moons before I do those sand story moons once I get to sand as well. Just try to, like, get enough moons to leave sand, and if it doesn't work out after sand, I'll just go straight back to cap. Because you can't revisit cap until after you land in sand. Okay, DSS here. There we go, first try, perfect. Now rib skip. Perfect, that was flawless. I'm gonna grab this checkpoint just in case. And with that, we're gonna be going on to the Madame Brood fight now. This is like the first real boss fight of the run, but it is still quite trivial. I'm gonna be sandwiching in the golden chain chomp between Mario and Cappy here. And that'll make it so Cappy knocks off the hat. Or Mario knocks off the hat with the backflip, and then the Capster captures it. This was good timing there. Not a very hard fight. Okay, so it is quite unfortunate that we have to pretty much get all the way through sand for a goal, but a lot of these goals are going to be later in the game anyway, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. I just prefer to have a goal done in Cascade if possible. But not today. And I should also mention this is a normal board, or a normal type board, so this run should end in either sand or seaside or snow, if I could talk. So we're not going to be seeing the full game here. We're just going to be seeing about the first half of the game. Hence why this could be a 50-minute run. Okay, I'm going to be going for a trick known as chest clip here, and that's just because there could be a goal for chest mint as well. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm just going to be doing what's known as a min clip to clip through the ceiling here and get back to the Odyssey really fast, hopefully. I think that clips. Yeah, all you gotta do is a backflip and a cap throw with good timing there, and then you can clip through that ceiling. Okay, Doodle, if you have any messages you want to share, go for it.
I do, actually. I've been told we have our very first incentive, my friends in chat. If we can get to $250 for our SSX speedrun, Junior will speedrun through Pipe Dream, a track designed to show off tricks in the game, but Junior was going to zoom through it in under 2 minutes. I need to see that. So let's make that dream a reality with exclamation point donate in the chat to help us get there. That sounds so cool. Unintended.
Okay. Thank you, Doodle. Okay. Something else I should also mention here is this skip right here. Typically there's going to be an action guide that wants to come up there. And on old patches of the game, on like Switch 1, that would be a pretty free skip. You could just like mash B like 2 or 3 times and it would skip past the action guide really fast. But for whatever reason, on Switch 2 with the faster loads, that skip is like really frame tight and I have to like actually jitter match to get that. It's really annoying. It doesn't really impact the ROM at all. It would lose me like 2 seconds if I missed it, but it's something I always mention every time. Okay, so there could be a goal on this board for 1 seed moon without time traveling, so I'm going to plant that seed moon. That bird's long gone, by the way. Maybe not. Oh, let's go. I was ready for it. Yeah, so there's a goal for 1 seed moon without time traveling potentially later. So I'm going to plant that seed, and I'm not going to be grabbing it. And what we're going to be doing here is probably just, like, trying to bum rush the 2 sand story mints as fast as possible, but also grabbing a couple quick mints along the way. I'm really going to hope that this Sandstorm's path just kind of pans out. Oh, get out of my cactus! Yeah, I'm going to really hope the 2 Sandstorm's path kind of pans out, because if it doesn't, it's going to be quite a significant time loss, but that's kind of how just bingo be. Sometimes you get bad boys and can lose minutes for RNG.
Is this your favorite category?
Yeah, I mean, I love Ascent. I think this is my favorite bingo category, I would say. It's either between this and Lockout. I really like Ascend. This is, I guess I didn't mention, this is a game mode on a bingo site known as Lockout.live, and this is a site made by a small team. So it's a very new game mode that's come up in, like, within the past year or so, a couple months. And it is very fun. It's a very fresh take on the normal bingo stuff you would see. Okay, I'm gonna do a trick known as jump try here. I'm gonna be doing a long jump, and then be up throwing with Cappy. And then if I did everything right, I should be able to home him in and then teleport back up, just like that. And now I'm gonna be doing the first of 2 Sandstormers here, which is the round tower. So there's going to be a little bit of 2D skip I can do here, if I do everything right. Sneak between those 2 bullets. Oh, I didn't do everything right. Okay, well, you got to see the skip. I was just on a wacky cycle there for some reason. Not a big deal. Okay. Okay, first Storyman coming up here. Just right up here. Oh, whoops. Okay, now that we have the first storming done, we can immediately go to the second one, which is going to be the Shards Island that you can see out in the distance there. But we're not going to take this moving platform because that's very slow. And I'm going to be able to showcase a brand new Shards routing I learned for my upcoming SGDQ run. This is a route that was discovered by Krasaloo, former friend of the show. Okay. Let's hope I can nail this. This route's quite a bit harder than the old one. Beautiful. That invisible platform bit is definitely the hardest part of this route.
Nice.
This last shot's really awkward because this Moai gets in my way, but that was pretty clean. If I home cap you into that shot, he will just capture the Moai and I will lose time, so it's I have to work around him. Okay, and with that, we can mark this Sandstorm angle as soon as it shows up in my inventory. There we go. Okay, wow, that's just atrocious. I don't want to do that second one. Okay, we're going back to cap. We are going back to cap. That is so many story modes. That's like almost the full game at that point. Okay, I'm going to do the sub area just because it's right next to me here. And then I'll probably warp out of it and we'll grab a couple other moons. Okay, this is the invisible maze room. There's a bunch of invisible platforms I have to platform on. So yeah, we're just gonna completely abandon that goal. Also, I did get a shard print. I'll mark that on the board. One of the nice quality of life features about Lockout Out Live is I can take all my notes I usually take with like a notepad directly on the bingo board. Okay, we're gonna warp up here now, I guess. I'm kind of just making up the routing on the fly here a bit.
Isn't that the best part of bingo, though?
Yes, that is the best part of bingo, but it also is like equal parts terrifying a little bit. Okay, I think I'll be okay. I'm gonna grab this moon, and then we're gonna grab this build that's coming towards me here. Can I? Thank you. Okay, we only need 3 more moons, so we should be out of here pretty quick. I think I'm gonna do a skip. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way. We're gonna do a skip here known as reverse Jaxi. And that's just where I climbed the Jaxi ruins structure here from the backside. Just like that. Typically most speedruns you climb it from the front side, but I climbed it from the back here. I'm gonna see if I got this bullet building up. There's a... Oh, never mind. I have all the moons I need. Okay, we're just gonna leave. I miscounted. My bad. Okay, we're going to cap now. We're going to deposit these moons and then go straight to cap and grab that second cap checkpoint. Once I get to cap, it's really quick to get the checkpoint, but traveling backwards is quite slow. Okay, I also could get 2 deep woods moons if cap doesn't pan out. I also have 1 8-bit moon, so we're making progress on the bottom line here, but ideally I want to be making my way upward as quick as possible here.
I'm assuming that's the whole point of Ascend Bingo. I'm actually haven't heard of it before.
Yeah, my goal is to reach the green flags at the top. Once I claim 1 spot at the very top of the board, that's when the run will end.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm going to choose Lake, but we're actually not going to go to it. We're going to go to cap. Okay, traveling backwards. Almost in cap here. Okay, there we go. And the checkpoint I'm going to be grabbing is just the one directly in the middle of town here. So let me just roll there. Hey, look, we're seeing this movement again. Okay, let me get ready to mark it. There we go. Okay, 1 puzzle main. That's actually perfect. I can go to Lake and get that immediately. Okay, we found our column here. Perfect. Annoying way to come all the way back to cap, but what are you gonna do? Good thing I chose Lake first. Although I don't think there would be a world where I would have done What If first there, because Lake is just the default option. Yeah, thank you for the good luck, Mash. Okay, so this puzzle min we're gonna be getting is actually post Rango, so I'm just gonna be rushing Rango here, which is just the one boss fight in this kingdom. So we're going to be grabbing this moon, and then going straight up and fighting Rango. And I'm also going to be grabbing this checkpoint, this checkpoint right here. I'm going to do something weird here. This moon's right in my path, so there's no reason for me not to grab this right now. Even if it does mean something with Mario a bit. There we go. That worked out. Okay, so this is another one of those brutal fights, and these fights are very textbook. Just get on top of this guy's head, and then I can stun him by backflip on his hat, and then he doesn't have a hitbox, so I can ground pound right through him there. and then rinse, repeat. This guy's a total pushover. Okay, so this puzzle moon is in a sub-area that's sort of near the main town area, like halfway between the Odyssey and the main town area. The question is, do I remember the solution? I think I do. This is not a moon I grab very often, so, you know. Okay, so I just have to essentially just do the same movement I did right here a second time to get to the puzzle room. Okay. And just in case I'm going to look at this because it's in my path, I almost assuredly won't be grabbing that, but, you know, just in case. Okay. Here's the puzzle room I was in question. Okay. I think it's this. Yeah, I got it. Perfect. I remembered the solution. I remembered. Okay, that's gonna be the one puzzle moon goal. And then we'll see what else I have to do going upwards here. I should mention also, as you'll notice, it unlocks all... Okay, we're going back to sand here. Once you claim a gold, it unlocks any of the spots touching it. Actually, before I go to sand here, I should finish off the kingdom. I just realized I have 2 moons left. So I can grab this, Notes moon, and then I could grab one more quick one. There could be a Notes moon, or a Notes goal down the road. Can I? Thank you. And then I think, unfortunately, the next best one is going to be lake fishing, which is a very annoying bin, but... actually, I'm changing my mind. I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to go this way. Oh, pause the game, my bad. Procon 2 moment. We're going to grab the end of the hidden passage moon here. There we go. And then I can warp back to the Odyssey again, and we're going to go back to sand for the Koopa Trace Walking Moon. So yeah, the one thing with Ascend is it's a lot of back and forth kingdom traveling, typically. You typically can't get more than one goal in a kingdom. Okay. Doodle, if you have any messages you want to share while I travel back to sand, go for it.
Sure, I want to tell everyone that they are watching No Glitches Allowed 2026. No Glitches Allowed, or No GA, is an annual charity event featuring speedruns that rely more on execution of intended mechanics than game-breaking glitches. No Glitches Allowed will be live from Wednesday, May 27th through Sunday, May 30th, raising money for Go Rescue Pet Adoption. To see the full schedule, just type !schedule in chat.
Okay, so we're gonna make our way over to this Trace Walking Moon, which is just right here. This is a pretty quick moon. This is one of the Koopa minigames that are scattered throughout the game. Most of them are typically in post-game, but this one is just here from the start. So all I have to do for this one is walk in a circle, and if I do it good enough, I'll get awarded enough points to get the moon. My goal is to get 80 or more points, which for this first one, the grading is quite lenient, so it should be pretty much given, yeah, 95. Okay. I think I want to get the 3 lost checkpoints. Yeah, that's what we're going to do next. Yeah, just keep going straight up. Other than, like, this line is really good. Other than, like, the 2 cap checkpoints, has been a really good line so far. So what I'm going to be doing now is just doing any % wooded. Just beating wooded as fast as possible to get to lost. So this is just going to be copy-paste the any % route. We'll see how rusty I am with it. I have not touched any % in a hot minute.
I believe in you. I'm sure you can do it. Also, what's your favorite moon in this game?
Favorite moon? That's a good question. Definitely not Volleyball 100, I'll tell you that much. Oh, I didn't get the rock. Already butchering the routing. Okay, I'll come back for you. Hold on, I'm focusing 1 sec. I will answer your question in 1 second.
It's fine. Take your time. Focus on the red.
There we go. Okay, that'll work.
Nice.
Favorite moon. Let me think about that and I'll get back to you. I can't think of that off my top of my head right now, I'll be honest. I will
It's
get back
alright.
to
I
you.
was just curious.
Yeah, I'll get back to you on that. You know what? I'm going to say this upcoming Nutman's pretty good. Let's say that one because I'm going to be using it for a really cheeky skip here. That has been known about for quite some time, but it's a really cool skip. I'm going to be using it for a trick known as Nut Clip. Not this first nut, but the second one, actually. I should clarify. So not this one, but there's going to be a nut in the tunnel after this one, and we're going to be using that one to clip out of bounds and do a pretty fast sprout, hopefully. Okay. This is another one of those min clips, just like I did in Cascade, but this one is a lot more difficult to do the full execution of. I think I clipped out of bounds with that. Perfect. Oh, just a little bit too high on that dive there. Oh, come on, give it to me. There we go. There we go, okay. So if I do a wall jump, I can grab that moon just really low. Oh, that's really annoying. I didn't get enough height to clip back in. But yeah, you can see what I was going for there. I could grab that nut while staying out of bounds. And then, wall jump back up. I just missed the wall jump back up. I'm gonna have to get a backup min somewhere, but that's okay. I know what backup min I can get. This is a very sloppy wooded, but you know, it happens. Especially whenever I haven't touched any percent in months. Okay, and the backup min I'm going to grab here is going to be this upcoming storm min. Typically I would skip over it, but I'm going to grab it. Yeah, right here, this storm min right here. 2, 3. I was late on that up throw. This will still work though? Yeah, perfect. There we go. And then the rest of the routing should be normal here. We're still going to skip over Spirit, even though I got the first storm in. Okay. And now I'm going to be doing a trick known as Flower Road Skip. There we go. Saving 2 seconds over taking the intended Flower Road with a pretty fancy trick jump. And then now I'm going to be entering the tower. Grabbing the last 2 minutes before I can skip over Spirit. Okay. Again, skipping over a few switch there. That one is a much easier skip, though. There we go. 3 more mins. So my last 3 mins are going to be another nut down here, and then I could do the floating pipeway sub area. Landing on this robot to get a big boost and cancel my false stun. Okay, just floating pipeway. And floating pipeway is a really cool sub area. There's a pretty cool fast shot that's cycle based I can show off here. Hopefully I can nail it. Oh, that's not a good start. I might be able to make that work anyway. Okay, we'll see what kind of cycle I'm on here. I actually still made that work, which is surprising. Trying to sneak in between those fuzzies there to get a wall jump off and get up to the moon. And with that, we are now done with Wooded, and we can go to Cloud next. And Cloud is just like a boss fight kingdom. And then after that, we can grab the 3 lost checkpoints and clear out lost as well. And see what the next goal is after that. Okay, so for Cloud, I'm going to be going for a strat known as Fast Hat. And that's just a strat that lets you grab Bowser's hats pretty much immediately as he throws them, instead of having to grab them from far away and bring them all the way back to him. And you do that by doing any sort of jump and then cap throwing above the hat, and then that lets you grab the hat immediately. I'm going to be doing backflips here to get above the hats, specifically. Okay. And I'm also going to be going for a Bowser manip here as well to just knock him in a way that makes him jump the least amount of platforms. That manip saves like 2 seconds throughout the fight. Okay, got the first manip. Super doing the fast hats. And that should be another manip there. Okay, one more fast hat for now. And I take damage intentionally for this one. There we go. Okay, now we're just going to be grabbing a couple minutes in Lost and just rushing for the 3 checkpoints. Yeah, I think there are only 3 checkpoints in Lost, so we're going to be grabbing all 3. And to start the kingdom, I'm going to be doing a skip here known as Meme Tree, and that's just lets me get around Klepto's hitbox here so I don't get Cappy stolen. If I get Cappy stolen, I lose like a minute and a half because I have to go through a whole sequence and save him. There we go. First moon. And then I'm going to be taking this P-switch to get up top here and grab the first checkpoint. And also a quick moon. And I can do some fancy KFR movement to skip out in a couple of wall jumps here and save a few seconds. Oh, grab the checkpoint, please. Thank you. Okay, and now I want to go... I want to grab this butterfly, actually. I don't want to skip out on this, because this is just a free moon. And then I'm going to be going this way and grabbing this moon on the propeller pillar. Whoa, that was really weird. I like stubbed my toe on that double jump there. Okay, so the second checkpoint's directly ahead of me here. I'm going to be grabbing it after I grab this moon on the tree. And then the third checkpoint's going to be over by shards. And I'm going to step over Klepto here, and that just makes it so I can travel anywhere in the kingdom without getting Cappy stolen. I'm going to be grabbing Toad here as well, just because kind of on my path. Almost died. That was a little bit scary. And I'm going to be grabbing these coins just in case. There we go. Okay, and now I'm going to be trying to platform on these tiny stumps here. There we go. Okay, and that's the 3 lost checkpoints. I'll mark the goal in a second here. Now. Okay, I want to go for the 2 slots moons, I think. Oh my god, that was a really clutch wall jump. I was not really paying attention to the game that well. Ooh.
Very nicely done.
Oh, I died. Not a big deal. Okay. Yeah, I know what I can do as a backup. Oh, you know what? I spawned right here, actually. That works out. I forgot I was going to spawn here. I just have to be a little bit careful now because Klepto isn't triggered. Okay, so that works out. I'm going to warp to the top of the kingdom and get one more moon before leaving here. And then we're going to be forced into Night Metro, but after I land in Night Metro, I can go backwards. Actually, you know what? No, I can go backwards after Day Metro. That's how we're going to do this, because there's a slots moon in Day Metro that I want to grab. This is the last moon I'm going to grab, because you'll notice after I grab this moon, I can take the slingshot and it'll put me right next to the Odyssey. So that routing actually worked out quite nicely. Okay, yeah, so we're going to just beat all of Night Metro here, just vanilla, any percent style. And then we're going to do pretty much just textbook any percent for Metro as well, except just making sure to include the slots room. And then we're going to go backwards and go to Sam for the second slots moon after Metro. So that's our current plan going forward here. So there is a chance I won't have to go past Day Metro here, but it's kind of rare. And it's probably more likely I'll have to go to either Snow or Seaside. But I will not have to go to both. It's one or the other. Is how the Rotting Rock's out for this board. The normal board type. So we are getting pretty close to the... I mean, somewhat close to the end of the board here. Just over halfway, I'd say. There we go. Okay, and then I can climb this building here. Just using some fancy wall jumps and cap bounces. Burger sandwich. There we go. And now I'm going to be making my way into the Net Metro Tower here. There's not really much you can do to skip anything in Net Metro here. This is a pretty linear portion of the game. You do have to go into this tower. There's no way to really skip over it. But there is some fast routes you can do in this tower. Oh, if I can nail them. Get back up there. Oh, whoa, whoa. I did not mean to land on that fence. That was not where I thought I was. That was not great. Okay, I'll just try this again. No big deal. A little bit of slop in City Hall here. It's kind of funny that the stuff I'm messing up is just any percent stuff. It really goes to show you how rusty I am at that category.
I think you're doing just fine.
Yeah. A couple little mishaps here and there. No big deal. There we go. Fun fact, the moon clip I was talking about earlier that I've done twice, once in Cascade and once in Wooded, was actually discovered on that chest moon there. Back in the day. Okay, and now we're going to be fighting the Mecha Wiggler, which is the boss you need to kill to get out of Net Metro here. There we go. And ideally, I want to kill this guy in 2 phases, with this being the first one. So there's phase 1, and now I'm going to be moving this tank and standing in the corners here just to make it so he travels the least amount of distance throughout the arena here. And then this upcoming phase will hopefully be phase 2 and the last one. If I don't get him on phase 2 here, I will lose like 30 seconds and have to do a 3rd phase. Okay. Also, this second phase is R&D. There's like 22 different patterns you can get here that I have to react to. Looks like should be good. Nice. Not bad at all. Okay, and now we're just going to be doing any percent Metro Kingdom here. Except I'm going to make sure to include slots, which also means I'm going to be doing the more advanced route, which includes bullet building, which is a pretty tricky sub-area that I don't typically go for, but the board is having me do it here. Okay. So there's actually 2 cool tricks here coming up at the start of Day Metro. The first is another one of those gems, so that's just like I did in Sand Kingdom, except a much easier version. This is a much more beginner-friendly gem strat. So I'm going to be, after I master this text here, you'll notice there's a moon and a wire straight ahead. So what I'm going to be doing is jumping over this, throwing Cappy that way, and then rolling and shaking to home Cappy in and capture the wire here. There we go. And then I'm going to be going for a somewhat tricky trick known as Scooter Clip here. This might take me a bit of setup. I'm not great at this trick. Oh, come on.
How about I talk and you can focus?
Go for it.
Alright, I just want to let everyone know, if you've just joining us, that we are No Glitches Allowed 2026, and we are raising money to help Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center. And just like Cheesejay picked up those extra coins not too long ago, we'd love to collect some more donations to get that pipe dream incentive met. You need 135 to make it? I know you can do it, chat. Let's make this dream a reality and help dogs by doing so with !donate in the chat.
By the way, that's my favorite moon. This one's up there. Bench friend.
Ah,
All you gotta do is sit down. This guy gives you a moon. Always looking for as a friend, man.
very relatable.
Okay, so you'll notice after I come out of this, oh, whoops, kabonk. After I come out of this girder here, there is a slots off to my right here that I'm gonna be grabbing, and that'll be my first of 2 slots moons. Like I said, we're gonna have to go backwards to Sand Kingdom after I finish Metro here for the second one. And I'm gonna be doing a somewhat fancy try here. Just a basic spin throw here to get all the slots really fast. There you go. That strat isn't like too advanced, I would say. It's pretty easy input-wise if you just know where to stand and how to spin throw. Okay, let's see if I can nail any form of a decent bullet building here. Don't get your hopes very high. I've not practiced this room fast many times. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, bonk. That's not a good sign. Yeah, I was off cycle there. There's a bill you can capture if you're on cycle, but I was very much off cycle, but still pretty clean. Cleaner than I was expecting. That was a good backup. The pull climbs at the beginning can be very finicky and can determine if you're going to get that bill cycle or not. Oh, whoops, I wasn't supposed to take that pipe. Hold on, I want to warp up here. There we go. Okay. And now I can do a bit of a far jump here to get all the way over to this trash. How do they take out this trash? And then I can do a bit of a blind dive to grab this moon here. And then we're going to be climbing to the top of City Hall here. Very peak. And if I did everything right here, I should be able to get a spin pound off the very tippy top of that pillar. Oh, I missed the moon. You didn't see that. There we go. And then I'll be trying to snipe this moon, get a bullseye on this moon. I think that works. Barely not. I was barely short there. And then for my last 2 moons here, I'm going to be doing the People's Room. Just gotta roll past all these people, and then there's a moon up top. Okay, there we go. And there's the second moon. And now we can go back to sand here for the second slots moon. And I can mark on the board that I have 1 slot. And okay, hopefully, after this, hopefully I don't have to travel past Metro. That's what we're gonna hope. Okay, so it's gonna make me choose Snow or Seaside here. I'm just gonna choose Snow and hope it pans out if I have to travel past, Metro. We're just gonna hope whatever goal I get is in Snow. There's not much more I can do other than guess. If I do get a Seaside goal, that means I am gonna just have to full clear Snow. Which would be a little bit annoying. It would be like a 5-minute time loss, which wouldn't be great. So we're kind of high rolling here a little bit. Okay. The slots moon in question is just directly in front of me in town here. It's really close. And I can do exactly what I did in Metro in Sand here to grab the slots moon. Same spin throw strat. There we go. Okay, Lake Captain Toad. That I can do. That's a very quick goal. That is just right in town. Unfortunately, I don't have the town checkpoint, so I do have to get all the way back to town again, but it'll work out. I have the Rango checkpoint, I believe, in the lake, so I can warp there, and that'll save a little bit of time. Okay. Lake. And then should be 3 more goals after that. With any luck, these last 3 goals can go pretty quick here. The end game of this bingo board can go quite fast with enough luck. Okay. Warping to the Rango checkpoint, and then just gotta go straight down to grab Toad. I'm actually gonna do something a little bit weird here, and I'm gonna ground pound down, because I do need a fish to get Toad, so I'm gonna ground pound down and grab this fish. There we go, that'll work. Okay, now you could get down here with just Mario, but 1, it's a lot slower, and 2, you survive on like 1 HP if you do that. The fish is absolutely the fastest in the intended way here to grab this moon.
It's also really cute.
Yes. Toad is also afraid of the fish, so I gotta ditch it.
Totally understandable.
4 stickers. Okay, I think I can work with that, actually. Do I need coins, or do I need... I think I need purples for that, right? I believe. So I need to go on a bit of a purple coin hunt here. I think I need, like, 5 or 10 purple coins here. I'm gonna have to revisit quite a few kingdoms here, 4 kingdoms, and get, like, 10 purples in each of them. Which is fine. Once I buy the purple, or the sticker here, I'll know how many purples I need. That was a really clean triple. I'm gonna grab... Oh wait, hold on, there's a faster set. What am I doing? Okay, there we go. Back to town. Okay, let's see if I can nail this movement. Oh, I slipped down. That'll work. Oh, there's 3 purples here I could have grabbed as well. I forgot about. No big deal. Is it 15 or is it 10? It's 5. Okay. Yeah, this is the sticker, so it's only 5. Good to know. Okay. Okay, and then we're gonna go back to just a bunch of random kingdoms here. We're gonna go to Wooded, I think, and we're definitely gonna go to Cascade, because both of those don't have a loading zone for the shop. This is just a lot of kingdom traveling, unfortunately. Okay. I think maybe... I can't remember if it's also 5 for the bigger kingdoms or if it's 10. We'll see. Yeah, Wooded. We'll go to Wooded, and then we'll go to Cascade, and that'll give me 3 stickers, and then I need to go to one more kingdom after that. Okay, I guess I can go to Cap as well, because there's no loadings there for that shop, so that actually works out. Gonna have to grab a couple of purples again, because I have not been getting purples at all during this run. Oh, let's not fall into deep woods. I misjudged where that platform was. There's purples behind a tree up here somewhere. Stop pausing the game. On the Procon 2, which I'm using, the pause button is a bit elevated, so it's a bit easy to bump it. So that's what's happening there. Yeah, it's 10. That's what I thought. Okay. 10 for the big kingdoms. There's a... I can get all the purples just in the starting area, don't worry. Okay, I just need one more. And then if I come this way, there's a tree with 2 purples on it, just straight ahead right here. And I only need 1 in the 2 of these. Got both, though. Oh, come on. Talk! There we go. Okay, that's 2. We'll go to Cascade and then Cap. There we go. Okay. Okay, so the shop's directly ahead of me here. I'm gonna need 5 purples for this kingdom. This and Cap should both be 5. And both 5 are just directly on the path to the shop. I'm actually gonna get 1 bonus one. There we go. That's 3. I don't know if warping or rolling is fast from here. It's probably probably equivalent. Back to Cap. Okay, yeah, the pros I need are just right at the start again too for Cap. Okay, then we'll be on to the final 2 goals here. Oh, I almost bonked there. There's 3 purples in a pond right here, straight ahead. There we go. Okay, give me the last sticker. There we go. Okay, oh, thank God I chose snow. Oh my gosh, I got so lucky there. Okay, thank God that's a snow goal. Whew, a little bit scary. Okay, snow checkpoint is really quick. And you know what? Just because this is a marathon, I'm going to go for the cool checkpoint rather than the quick and easy one. I'm going to be doing
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. I'm going to be doing a trick here known as Snow Jam to grab the first checkpoint, or the 1 checkpoint. This is a very tight trick jump. I'll give it 1 try. If I miss it, I can just grab a backup checkpoint. So, not a big deal. This is done in, like, pretty much all any % runs. Oh, this one found. Okay. Setting up the camera. Ah, oh, really close. You can see what I was going for there, though. Like I said, I have not de-rusted any % in can't even tell you how long, so I'm not surprised I missed that. Not a bad attempt, though. Oh, I was too far away there. Oh, get out of the ice water, please. There we go. Oh, grab it, please. There we go. And then where's my final goal? Metro Captain Toad. I can do that. Okay, well, this had a very real chance of being overestimate, but I got very lucky with the endgame here. Okay. This will be like a 48-minute run. Time's gonna be coming up here in about a minute or so. Metro Captain Toad is just right behind the Metro Tower. City Hall, rather. So I'm just gonna be warping there. Oh, skip this cutscene. Warping here. Okay. Time will be whenever I get the moon tick on this Captain Toad moon. So after I finish the dialogue here, and I get the moon tick. So 3, 2, 1, time. There you go. And I'll reveal the board so we can see the rest of it. But yeah, that's Super Mario Odyssey SN mode bingo. This is not a run I get to showcase very often, so I'm glad I got to showcase it here. Thanks for having me. If you want to see more from me, I stream Mario Odyssey over on twitch.tv/Cheesejay with 2 Ys, and I make Mario Odyssey YouTube content over on youtube.com/@Cheesejay. But yeah, that's all I have. Thanks for having me. Thanks for the GGs.
Thank you so much, Cheesejay, for flying through that amazing Super Mario Ascend bingo run. Coming up, friends, we have Lunesta's True Ending by Piquancy. It's a hop, skip, and a jump away, so stick around for this tenucally cute run. And while we wait for that, I want everyone to know we have a bid war. Sonic versus Blaze and Sonic Rush. You, yes, you chat, get to choose who plays as for Sonic Rush. Will be everyone's favorite blue hedgehog or everyone's favorite purple cat. I like cats. I like hedgehogs. Chat, you gotta help me out. Exclamation point donate in the chat. You do that, you can help us get toward our incentive of Pipe Dream versus SSX. Let's not make that a dream. Let's make it reality. We need $135, and I know you can do it. Let's make this dream reality. Let's help dogs. Let's have more marathon. I'll be right back.